Initiating podcast download. Prepare yourself. Put on your spandex. Lace up your boots. Wrap your wrists. Hide your razor blade. Head to gorilla position. Grease up your hair. Apply baby oil. Okay, apply more baby oil. Get into gimmick. Keep your ears open and your mouth shut. Have fun and be safe out there, brother. Welcome to Iron Aar Wrestling. Now your host, Gregory Iron.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Iron Aar Wrestling with Gregory Iron. I'm your host, Gregory Iron. This is episode 278. And, what's my rate is something that's currently asked of me, and that's usually in the DMs when I'm being booked for pro wrestling, motivational speaking.
Pardon the interruption.
And pro wrestling seminar. Yes.
I'm back. It's Aaron Bauer. I'm here with you. You're here with me. We're together.
We are here together, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is your mic on?
My mic is on, actually. Yeah. Actually, I was spending my last night re-recording a new video for YouTube that I made because my new mic that I bought, my lapel mic, after I filmed an hour of content to chop up into something much shorter.
Ooh, choppy pee-pee?
My mic wasn't on, so I had to save what I already edited because I had the mic and then it disappeared for some reason, and so I tried to salvage my toy review that was going up, which will go up on YouTube this week. So please bear with me. And it's at this point it's just becoming a joke. Like, this man has CP and just doesn't know how to operate microphones or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. But
don't you have a brother named Mike?
I do, yeah.
Golly.
And bestest friend Mike, good Patreon subscriber, long-time personal friend. Shout out to him. But how are you doing? Okay, good to see you.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, just lie to me, okay? Like, I'm checking out at the grocery store, when I say, how you doing? Yeah. And they say, whoo, not great. And it's like, I don't want, fuck, man.
Oh, no,
I didn't really want to know. No, just say good. How are you? And I'm like, great.
Oh, so good.
Even though we're both dying inside, like, we're not going to talk about it, right? We're just going to exchange currency, and I'm going to buy the product. And anyways, so we're going to talk a lot of Royal Rumble stuff today, and we're going to make sure we get in some bonuses for patreon.com/irononwrestling. We're finally going to do the Pro Wrestling Illustrated July 1993 magazine in depth. If you didn't see it already, go check out the YouTube video I dropped from the pages of a pro wrestling magazine. First episode dropped last week. I got a lot of good feedback, including some feedback from some longtime friends at Pro Wrestling Illustrated, including Colin Hunter of Kayfabe News.
Did Eddie Elner contact you?
He did not, but Brandy Malkowitz contacted me as well as...
she's fake, right?
What?
Some of those people were fake. They were just like the...
No, she's a real person, though.
Really?
She's a real person, yeah.
Unbelievable.
And Dan Murphy, who I've known for a long time, seen at a lot of shows up in the upstate New York area. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to everybody checking out the video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. There's an extended version on patreon.com/ironwrestling.
Liz Hunter.
Liz Hunter was a person, yeah.
Real person or...
I think a real person.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
patreon.com/iron on wrestling. $3 for the bonus audio, $5 for the bonus video, which now that I'm doing more bonus videos, there's going to be more bonus videos, but there's a bunch in the archives. $9 to get involved in the live chat that we do once a month. Get at least an hour of my time. $25 and up if you want to get in on the Howard Animal Steel package that we send out every quarter. We're sending out another one in March. All that good stuff. It's the best way to support the show. If you aren't already, subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you download podcasts. Subscribe on YouTube. Leave some sort of review. Leave some comments. It helps create visibility for the podcast. If you love us and you want to see us grow, that's how you got to make it happen. So before we talk about some weird Royal Rumble facts, we do some Royal Rumble predictions. We guessed the entrance or Well, I didn't guess it. You didn't guess it. Apparently, you're going to reveal to me who exactly guessed these Royal Rumble entrants for this year's 2025 edition. Is that the
you want to
deal?
know now, or you want to
No,
wait till
no.
the segment?
Save it for a little bit. But
Okay.
I wanted to start with just a quick top story.
Yeah.
I just exposed you to an
Oh.
individual. No. Don't worry, you're not getting canceled yet. I just exposed you to an individual that you had no knowledge of.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Marc.
Yeah.
And Big Daddy Marc, if you don't know him as you're listening at home or wherever you're listening to this podcast, Big Daddy Marc is famous on the internet for the way he looks and the way he sings when he does WWE theme songs. In fact, he's gotten so popular over the past few months that he was invited to the Beyond Wrestling live show a couple months back, and he performed probably his biggest hit of all the WWE covers he's done, The Game, Triple H's theme song. And as you probably heard this past week, WWE announced that at the Royal Rumble as a special guest, they're going to have I Show Speed.
Wow.
And big deal. You know, he's got a large social media presence. A lot of people are following him on streaming sites like Twitch and all that stuff. And Big Daddy Marc, who comes off as a, very laid back, chill, very nice individual, he had a lot of things to say on X this past weekend. And I'm going to read you some of his tweets right now. Now, you heard some of his songs. You heard
they were
Triple
great.
H song. Really? You thought that?
Nope.
Well, I'm just saying. Listen, I've played this for Hannah, and she said he's not bad.
You know who we should play this for?
Who's that?
Musical chair shots, Jacqueline Bradley.
Jacqueline Brad. I mean, I think she would agree with Hannah. Hannah was a trained musician. You know, she went to school for that for a long time, and she said he's not the worst I've ever heard. So that's
Who's the worst she's ever heard?
I'd have to ask her.
It'd probably be me.
Hit me with something real quick. What do you got? No, don't do it. No, I'm kidding.
It's time to play the game.
You're not as good as Big Daddy Marc. So this was what happened. Shortly after I Show Speed was announced, Big Daddy Marc tweeted out, "They invite I Show Speed to the Royal Rumble, but not me." This was followed up with a barrage of tweets. I won't start anything, but my fans want to see me at WWE events. They went crazy for me when I went to SmackDown and Saturday Night Main Event last year, and I just hope WWE realize that and how much of a draw I can be to their events. What are your thoughts so far?
I like it.
You okay? All right. Followed up with another tweet. It is sad to see me getting a lot of hate from the big wrestling community accounts on here. I thought a lot of y'all supported me, but I see now that this is not the case. I don't need the wrestling community. The wrestling community need Big Daddy Marc.
Well, I think we need Big Daddy Marc on this show.
I mean, he might,
You have all those followers. You got the credibility. You're going to have to reach out.
he's got way more followers than me, though.
Yeah, I know, but he'll look at you and respect you. Like, I can only get guys like the guy that went for a walk.
Yeah. That's
We
not
called
a
him.
good track record with booking guests. He followed that tweet up with, "It's sad to see how quickly people will turn on you because of an opinion you have or every time you speak your mind about something. Maybe I should have just not said anything at all, but I am too raw and authentic for that, but I know my worth." And this is where it starts to get pretty controversial. He says, "Was anybody chanting 'it's time to play the game' before I said it and made it a popular trend on social media? No, I even got people who were not wrestling fans to say that phrase, and that's the damn truth." He followed that up with, "Show me some damn respect. I put Triple H catchphrase, 'time to play the game' in the spotlight and made it a social media trend, so I deserve more respect and free tickets for life from WWE." And then his final...
Maybe we could have a segment where it's like the Big Daddy Marc Lie of the Week. Because I've already heard a couple.
Well, his last tweet was about this was, "I made WWE relevant again." That was his final tweet. And actually...
He probably got them their deal on Netflix.
You think so?
Yeah.
Actually, as of press time, as we record, Big Daddy Marc just minutes ago released a statement, and we're going to play it right now. I haven't even heard what Big Daddy Mark has to say. Are you ready for this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's see what he has to say about
Do it
the matter.
anyway, so.
Hi everyone. I just want to make a couple of comments on the tweets that I sent down on X.
Okay.
And I just severely miscalculated and was way over my head in the comments that I said. When I said that they invite IShowSpeed to the Royal Rumble but not me, I thought I would get support from the people because I saw comments from the people wanting me at the Royal Rumble because WWE already invited me to 2 events. So I thought if I said that, then the people would support me.
That's how it works.
And cheer
Yep.
me on like, yeah, Mark should be at the Rumble, but instead I got and for those comments, and rightfully so. But at the time, I was thinking, I should say this, as a movement, get Big Daddy Mark to the Royal Rumble. The people want Big Daddy Mark, and I didn't.
What?
It just came off as
Okay. Wrap it up.
Disrespectful.
Wrap it up, Mark.
And toward somebody else. And I didn't mean to show hate towards IShowSpeed, but people saw it as that, and I didn't think it was that, but people saw it as that, and they were right. But that was not my intention to do that. Also, the tweet where I said,
Oh boy.
the wrestling community
Still going.
I don't need the wrestling community. The wrestling community needs Big Daddy Mark.
We
I
can
said
probably
that
shut this
after,
down.
No, it's an important statement.
I don't think people are even hearing it. You don't got the phone by the mic.
Yes, I do.
folks,
Not
and
close
I didn't
enough.
understand it at the time. I didn't think I did anything wrong at the time, so I said that because I was angry at the wrestling community for being angry towards me because I thought y'all supported me. I went to the events. Y'all showed me love there.
Wow.
I got mobbed by a lot of y'all, pictures taken, and just shown so much love
Sure.
at the events. So I was shocked when I got backlash
Oh,
from what
boy.
I said, but that was my thinking. And I was shocked at that. And
Anytime you want to wrap it up, Mark.
Was wrong, and I said it in the wrong way, and it came off as being hateful and disrespectful. So, but I want to apologize for saying that about the wrestling community because I have.
Wow, that was most of an exclusive statement from Big Daddy Mark, and oh boy, we had to
Mark
stop
is
because he
maybe
just,
the right word.
he kept going there. So
And to follow the video up in a since deleted tweet, Joey Janela proclaimed that, quote, this dude tried charging GCW $3K and 10% of the gate and a car service to sing Frank Sinatra 20 minutes from his house. That tweet is gone, and as we record this, so too is the video from Big Daddy Mark. And that's the best you're going to get is us playing, as much as that is we could handle, and I'm sure you probably couldn't handle much more.
So I just, again, seems like a nice enough guy. Maybe perhaps I thought he was going to go with the I got hacked route.
Oh, I'd like that.
But he owned up to his mistake. And but here's the thing. Here's my thing. This guy thought, based off of his limited popularity, okay, that he was going to go to the internet, and just because a few people know who he is, and he sung a few songs, and he's done a few things within the wrestling community, he thought if he just went to the Twitter and said, "Oh, I want to be at the Royal Rumble," that the fans getting behind that would have actually got him in the Rumble. And I gotta say, Big Daddy Mark, no disrespect, but in retrospect, and Aaron, I think you'll agree with me, don't you think that's kind of dumb?
Yeah, it's well, I don't know if it's dumb. I just think
I would say it's dumb.
I think it's more short-sighted. Like, wow.
Like, don't you think WWE has like more important things to do, more important people to focus on?
I mean, maybe if he'd have
book?
came up with a catchphrase or something like "Let Gregory rumble." I mean, let Mark rumble.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, or like some flyers to pass out
All right.
at some local indie wrestling event that
You know
drew
what?
200 people.
Actually, I'm going to retract my previous statement.
You
Mark,
can't.
what you did was very inspiring. And
Noble.
you gave it all you had. In fact, I would say that Big Daddy Mark, that was a 1 in a million shot that you were trying to take there. And what's important is you gave it your all. And as much as you respect the wrestling community, they respect you back. And no matter where you go, how far you go, they will always continue to be behind you, and they will never make fun of you for what you've accomplished, because you've accomplished more than most, despite what the critics might say. And I'm definitely giving these kind words to you and not to myself, okay? So just want to put that out there.
All right, so we're going to let Mark rumble.
I'm going to start it right now.
Okay.
Let Big Daddy Mark rumble.
All right, almost as ridiculous as when your attempt happened. Almost 20 years ago to the day.
It hasn't been that long.
It feels like it.
So, yeah, I think we should probably pay some bills, because when we come back, we got to preview the Royal Rumble. We're going to predict, or you're going to give me predictions from someone for who would be in the Royal Rumble, and we're going to talk about some of the most recent and weirdest Royal Rumble by the number facts when we come back with Iron on Wrestling.
Kane has been in the most Royal Rumbles.
Is that true?
I would guess.
We'll find out when we come back. Bye. Hey,
What?
how's your
We're
health?
back?
We're back. Well, we're having a commercial. How's your health and wellness journey?
Horrible.
Yeah, I thought you.
Thanks for bringing it up.
And as I was saying that, I was like, you know what? He's gonna be honest. Let's pretend that
I'm not even
is...
like you, where I go, I'm going to be honest with you. Frankly.
Stop mocking me.
Okay.
Lie to me, and tell me how your health and wellness journey is going. So for the good folks at.
Well, once I'm back, clicked up with Mike, I think I should be all right. But my blood pressure's through the roof.
Oh God.
Yeah.
not good.
My ass is a little sore.
Well,
I'm sweating.
Don't bring
like
your boyfriend into this.
Like a sweat hog, like a Mississippi sweat hog. But it's a new year, Shane Douglas.
I got you. It is a new year, and we were gonna meet up with Mike from TNT Health, but things kind of fell through. We're all very busy men, and that's okay, because when we need them, we're going to get the supplements that we need. And I still have plenty of supplements left over for the past few months. I mean, I got the vanilla organic protein that I got from TNT Health. I have the creatine, which I've been back using again now that I've been working out for the last couple of weeks before my workout. Glutamine for post-workout, so helping me with my muscle soreness, which is still pretty substantial, because I've been murdering myself with these workouts. But at the end of the day, because of the supplements at TNT Health, I'm feeling that much better. And there's a ton of stuff over at TNT-health.com for any of your health and wellness needs. You got your pre-workout, your post-workout, your pro hormones, your protein, all that good stuff. Check it out. It's free to look. And listen, Mike and the good folks at TNT Health go the extra mile. They don't just want to sell you supplements. They want you to get results. And they do that by getting you started on a couple things that you need. They don't want to give you a bill that's like through the roof every month. So you're not going to get that at your vitamin shop or your GNC. You're only going to get that at TNT Health. And Mike is going to keep track of your macros, your progress in general. If you're veering off the path, he's going to help keep you on the straight and narrow. But that's okay if you do go off the road a little bit, because he doesn't expect perfection. He only wants 70 to 80% results, because you're a human being. You're going to make mistakes. But as long as you try, that's what's important. You should try to give TNT-health.com a chance. So do yourself a favor. Go to their website right now. Check them out. If you buy anything, you'll save 10% with our promo code IRONON, IRONON. That's IRONON. And you'll save 10%. So TNT-health.com. Because at TNT Health, it's about your health today, not tomorrow.
Greg?
Yes.
You know the Royal Rumble's coming up.
Yeah, it's this Saturday.
So I thought I'd like to get a design for us in my Royal Rumble party I'm having.
Some sort of artwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know a guy? Or do you have a good buddy? Somebody that maybe has a Weebly account.
Let me think. Let me look at my Rolodex real quick here. Well, the only good buddy that I have is Juan Ortiz, who owns, coincidentally, Of the Dead Designs, and he's been in the industry of making designs for roughly 20 years.
And making love for over 20 years,
Well,
from what I understand.
he told you this personally.
No, a guy I know.
Oh.
Yeah, him and Juan got it on.
Woo-wee! Okay.
That didn't work out how I wanted. Anyway, I'm thinking of this, though.
Okay.
You know the scene when a wrestler dies and they go up to heaven and there's the
scene?
clouds? It's always like a meme or something will come up on your Facebook.
Well, I think usually it's like the shitty graphic of like, well, because I follow a lot of toy groups, it's usually like that toy of that wrestler, their back looking towards a cloud with a bunch of the other toys that are already there. So it's like, you know, when Dusty died, for example, he's like there and he's like meeting like Roddy and Andre.
But you know that would never be the case because if it was really wrestling, nobody's ever going to have their back to the camera.
Or go to heaven.
True. So a hypothetical, there's two clouds in heaven, right?
Yeah.
One has a ring on it, and the other has the wrestlers on it that they're waiting for their number to be called.
Sure.
And so we got 30 individuals. 28 of them will be waiting on one cloud, and then in the ring will be 2 individuals that have started the match. But it's not going to be a women's rumble or a men's rumble. It's going to be a dead rumble.
Oh, boy.
So all the... I guess we could probably actually do like a World War III type of deal, right?
Okay. Well, so I like this design that only someone with the artistic ability of Juan Ortiz and Of the Dead Designs can pull off. But I know we're going to be guessing a little bit who's going to be in this year's Royal Rumble. But if I had to guess some of the men that would be featured in the Heaven Royal Rumble created by Juan Ortiz and Of the Dead Designs, let me see. Grizzly Smith, Chris Benoit.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know.
Colonel De Beers.
Maybe, possibly. Yeah. Who else would be? You know, if we're gonna mix genders and just put them both in the same rumble, I know. You know, she's not there yet, but I gotta imagine Sunny is gonna be in this. Heaven
What about the
Royal
Fabulous
Rumble.
Moolah?
Yeah,
She might be in there, huh?
I can see her being there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are just some of the participants that Juan of the Ortiz can design on a cloud in heaven in a rumble for you.
Yeah.
But look, if you order and mention us, you get $10 off.
No, that's not true. You
get $6 off.
You actually get $20 off your first design, and he can just not only does he want to make like merchandise for you if that's what you want, but he can make you a logo or just something for you to hang in your office or give to a friend or loved one. He could do it all. I mean, he's done so many prolific designs for so many prominent people in the pro wrestling industry. Why not have him do a design for you? So do yourself a favor, contact Juan Ortiz and Of the Dead Designs right now. Go to his website. It is ofthedead.weebly.com. Check him out on Instagram, ofthedead209. Is it Of the Dead 2? Or no, it's just Of the Dead Designs now.
Come on, dude.
Wow, I'm having look,
that was like 4 years ago.
CTE is a real thing. Of the Dead Designs on Instagram, or go to his Facebook, facebook.com/Of the Dead Designs, because Juan Ortiz and Of the Dead Designs is bringing artwork to life.
Syphilis a real thing too.
Okay, well, I'm sure
nothing.
you would know.
Nothing.
All right, hey.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start out hot. You hold in your hand a list of guesses of the 30 participants for both the men and women's Rumble. But
yeah, and I kind of think that we could analyze them, but I got it from a special guest correspondent.
Okay, so I didn't do this. You didn't do this.
No.
Who exactly did you get this from?
Well, it's his birthday today. Hardcore Michael Hawley.
Oh my God! He guessed all the Royal Rumble participants. If you don't know about
30 in the women, 30 in the men's.
Hardcore Hawley, a legend in pro wrestling circles. Obviously, he spent a lot of time with us over the years, a lot of holidays with us, and Michael Hawley is a great young man, and of course. I got to imagine that based on, some of the things he's said and done in the past, that these have to be some great great predictions from Hardcore Hawley.
Yeah, what do you want to start with, the men's or the women's Rumble?
Let's start with the women.
Okay, so the men's Rumble.
Okay. That's disrespectful to the opposite gender, but okay.
Number 1.
You think this is the first entrant?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is in order that they'll come
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Hardcore Bob Holly.
Okay.
You know, they always bring somebody back.
Sure.
I could see him bringing back Bob Holly.
As the first entrant, though?
I don't know about that, but I'm not criticizing the man for what he's choosing.
Is this because, like, that's his uncle?
I don't know if it is, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. And then coming out at number 2.
Now, hold on. Wait. Before you continue.
Yeah.
How did this come up that he was going to guess the entrance for the Rumble?
I said, hey, Mike, do you want to guess the entrance for the Rumble? And then he rubbed his hands together and went, yeah.
Okay.
And so that's what he did.
Okay. And you didn't give him anything outside of
I gave him no.
Just guess this year's Royal Rumble
Yeah.
predictions. Okay.
And he already had it in his head. So.
Okay. So for some reason, the returning Hardcore Hawley starting out the 2025 Royal Rumble. Keep in mind that he was supposedly let go years ago after maybe stealing pills out of Ken Anderson's bag. Can't confirm or deny that. I've met Bob.
I don't think that's true. I think Ken Anderson stole the pills out of Hardcore Holly's
Oh, maybe
bag.
that was no.
Yeah.
I think
they both stole pills.
I think the rumor was that it went both ways. But that being said, I've met Bob Holly. He was really, really, really good to me, and also he has one of the better wrestling autobiographies ever written. I would say. I think people forget about it because it's been about 10 years since it came out, but it was really, really well written. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check out Hardcore Holly's biography. All right, continue.
So, look, I'm not saying that's out of the realm.
Yeah.
Because guys have been coming back lately that weren't welcome back previously.
Yeah.
I'd say Hardcore Holly would be a good nostalgia pick.
Yeah.
I don't know that he comes in at number 1.
I also don't think that's the way to bring him back. I mean, I feel like the easiest tie-in that would make him seem the most important would be something with Cody at some point, seeing as that was like his first tag team partner.
So, the number 2 entrant in the men's Royal Rumble, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Okay, all right. Oh,
and I was
okay.
like, dude, that's really cool. I like that you came up with that,
That's
you
a
know?
Good tie-in.
I mean, you know, Cody's not in the Rumble, but
And then number 3
like his
is
booking.
Ted DiBiase Jr., right?
that's probably one that won't be welcome back. Although we did see Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, on Saturday night's main event, right?
It was weird that he got like a walking shot to start the show.
Yeah.
And then he just was in the crowd.
I never saw him again. So if he was in the crowd,
They showed him in the crowd.
Oh,
yeah.
I must have missed that. And then also, did they show Duggan? Because Duggan was tweeting that he was there.
I don't remember if they showed Duggan.
And I never saw Duggan. So, okay. Anyway, in at number 3, another nostalgia pick, but someone that I think is a good chance, X-Pac.
Okay, so we already have 2 mystery entrants.
Yeah.
Right off the rip here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see it happen. X-Pac is in great shape right now for, like, being 50 or whatever he is.
Yeah. He's got to be older than that because I'm like 50. Anyway, in at number 4, John Cena.
Okay, wow. Big match John going the distance here, maybe. Assuming
Maybe,
he doesn't get
yeah.
eliminated. Yeah.
Number 5. Oh, yeah! He could slap a tornado. It's Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy,
Yeah.
another mystery entrant. So 3 so far. I want to keep track of how many main roster people are losing their spot to mystery entrants that definitely won't win this match. Continue.
Number 6. This could happen, and I think this might have the best chance of happening.
Okay.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, that could possibly happen.
Yeah, I could say, because don't they have another pay-per-view coming up that they're working with him? They just announced it, I'm pretty sure. Or he announced it on his Twitter.
He did announce something. However,
It was proven false.
wouldn't it be cool? I mean, at this point, with like considering how good they are as celebrities who also wrestle.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't a big money match like at WrestleMania or wherever they're promoting this other pay-per-view that he's going to be at?
Yeah.
I mean, Bad Bunny and Logan Paul, right? You should do that. They should do
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
All right. Who else we got? Number 7.
Number 7, active WWE roster member,
Okay, good start.
Carlito.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, sure, why not? I mean, he doesn't do much of anything else besides stand backstage and say that's cool and play
Yeah.
video games. But okay, all right, cool.
Number 8. We're finally, after 20 years, going to let Gregory rumble. Gregory Iron in
What?
at number 8.
Okay, so again, another mystery and letdown, as this person will not win. You know, I think the actual Rumble that's going to happen, maybe, obviously we're going to get our mysteries, and we'll talk about that in the actual predictions here later in the show. This might be the first Rumble where it's like there's no guys that come out outside of a couple mysteries that are like, yeah, this guy's got no chance. Like, whenever they put, like, a random tag team guy, it's like, yeah, this guy isn't going to fucking win. Like, I really think that this might be the most star-studded Royal Rumble since 1992.
For sure.
Yeah.
Number 9. Do you have Big Mark's music ready? Big Daddy Mark?
You
You have his song ready?
don't know
Because it's time to play the game.
Oh, okay. So
Triple H will be in at number 9.
did he also predict that Big Daddy Mark was going to get a last-minute booking and sing the song for Triple H?
Brother, you just wait.
And Triple H is going to risk a heart attack to be in this Rumble.
I'm not sure that those things are even real to Hardcore Hawley.
Okay. It's true.
Remember, this is the guy who felt that Karrion Kross was the one, or Randy Orton, or one of the two guys that he had as possible arsonists to Gargano's catering. He
Yep.
took a very real situation. Again, wrestling is not fairy tale to him.
Well, to make things clear, Hardcore Hawley does have special needs. So, who's our next entrant? What number is this?
Number 10. We're only at 10.
Okay.
And it's the former WWE champion, longest reigning in decades, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Okay. All right.
Well, so we know he's actually in it.
Sure.
So
sure.
there's one guy.
And I think he's one of the guys that actually has a chance of winning the match.
Yeah.
Other than,
And he's
well, wait. Hold on. I just remember that Cody Rhodes is the WWE champion, so why
Yes.
is he in this match?
yeah.
Okay. Anyways, all right.
Number 11. Alberto Del Rio.
So again, Hardcore Hawley lives in a different world where apparently he doesn't know all the criminal acts that
But they all run together for him. You know what I mean?
criminal acts or
Yeah, these criminal acts that maybe Alberto Del Rio did, he probably thinks are just part of the show.
yeah.
Number 12, Chad Gable.
Okay.
He could be in it, right?
So what are we at? 6 main roster guys, 5 of which can actually be in the Rumble, 1 of which is the WWE champion, and then 6 mysteries. Is that where we're at?
I think so.
Is that my count? Okay.
Number 13, to get his revenge on Chad Gable, Otis.
Well, it's about time. He's started wearing that free Otis shirt after he was already freed from Chad Gable, but okay.
Number 14, locker room leader, Finn Balor.
All right. That also makes sense.
Yeah. You ready for number 15?
Did you just say number 15?
No, that was 14, Finn.
Okay.
Number 15, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
Can you imagine Finn Balor's in the ring and he's just hitting people with sling blades left and right, and then the glass shatters after the countdown?
So I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Stone Cold couldn't even show up at WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, but he's going to be in there after this knee surgery. he
And
just
also, again, I have a theory that he may not have realized that WrestleMania 40 had happened, as about 3 months later he sent me a video challenging me to a match at WrestleMania 40. So it might have just slipped his mind. But regardless, I don't see him showing up at the Rumble if he couldn't even do WrestleMania.
Well, look, number 16, Sami Zayn.
Okay. Yep, that makes
Legit.
sense. Sure.
Number 17, Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Number 18, AJ Styles.
They don't want none.
That could be.
That's a mystery that makes sense too, you
Yeah.
know, because he's injured, coming back. I see that. I like that.
Number 19, the Animal, Batista.
I was hoping it was the Animal Howard.
Not this
I'm
time.
like, well, he's deceased, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So another mystery. Batista breaks his word, comes out of retirement to randomly do the 2025 Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Number 20, Big Daddy Mark.
What?
He said Big Daddy, and I don't know. He may have meant Big Daddy V,
Oh, God. Okay. Well,
but he said Big Daddy, so I just
I
put
could
that
see how
down.
you could confuse.
But
Big
once
Daddy
you
V
told me
and
Big Daddy Mark today, I was like, oh, maybe that's who he's talking about. Because all he does is watch TikTok videos. That's Big Daddy Mark's a big TikTok guy?
He probably is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 21, the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Get the fuck out of it. This is the
The
worst
Nature
booked
Boy, Ric Flair.
This is horribly booked. I'm so sorry, Hardcore Hawley. You booked like all mystery
It's his
guys.
birthday.
So?
Wow. Wait for you to ruin his life.
I'm sorry, Hardcore Hawley.
Number 22, main event, Jey Uso. Yeet.
Okay. All right.
And he also yeeted when he announced it.
I'm sure he did. It's just him, Oos.
Number 23, Big Jimmy Uso.
Okay, back to back. So that's typical WWE booking. Do
Yeah.
the tag team partners back to back there.
But they will be teaming up to square off against number 24, Johnny Gargano.
Waste of a spot.
And
Okay.
number 25, Tomasso Ciampa.
All right, so you put the tag team in, so we know realistically they have no shot of winning. All right.
Well, and they're also
They're also
booked
doing
in a 2 out of 3
falls match. Yep.
Okay. Number 26, this man loves to fight.
Really?
He's Finley.
So it's not. So we don't have someone like Sheamus in the Rumble.
Dude, but you have to be impressed by where this guy went with his knowledge of wrestling. Like, guys that haven't been in the ring in 10 years on WWE television.
it's like as if he hasn't watched the product in 10
I
years.
know. But he knows every theme song to one of the pay-per-views. And anyway, number 27, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Okay.
Number 28, The Big Show. Number 29,
So a guy who's contracted to AEW. Okay.
number 29,
Yep.
Hulk Hogan, the
This
real
is-
American.
Oh my God.
And number 30, you get the big pop for this one,
Uh-huh.
the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah. There's about 7 guys on the actual active roster.
Like Seth Rollins isn't even in this match. Who has definitely said he's in it. CM Punk, not in this match. He's had a big story arc, and he is arguably the most likely to win this match.
Uh-huh.
Did he say who he thinks is going to win this Rumble with all
No.
of his participants?
Because I asked him, and then he got distracted.
Okay.
Started talking about some other stuff, man.
Quickly give me his 30 picks for the women's Rumble, please, because I can't imagine.
Number 1,
Okay.
Sonya Deville. Number 2, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella could actually happen.
That's what I think, too. Number 3, Mandy Rose.
Okay.
Number 4,
She only makes $1 million on OnlyFans or whatever, but yeah.
Sasha Banks.
Again, contracted. Maybe AEW doesn't exist in his
But
world.
he booked it well because number 5, the returning Becky Lynch.
Okay, again, another mystery that makes sense, actually.
Number 6, coming out to get revenge for her husband, who's not on commentary for this pay-per-view as he's been demoted to NXT, Carmella.
Who is she getting revenge on exactly? Who in the Women's Rumble did this? Who had the power to demote
Oh,
her?
you'll find out in a little bit here.
Okay,
Number 7, Candice LeRae.
all right.
Number 8, Nikki Cross.
Okay.
Number 9, Molly Holly.
No, I like Molly. That could be that she works with the company. That's a plausible mystery entrant.
Number 10, Kelly Kelly.
All right.
My thought was because Molly Holly, Kelly Kelly. I think that's where that
They
came
sound similar?
from. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 11, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Bret Hart's in this one, too?
No, his farting niece, Natalia.
Did he specifically ask for the farting version of
No,
Natalia?
he specifically said the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
All right.
Number 12, throwback pick, Lita.
Okay.
Number 13, Alba Fire. Number 14, coming in to get revenge for her husband who tore his pec or something last year, triceps maybe, AJ Lee.
Again, who is she getting revenge on? Because it was Drew McIntyre that did it.
I still think she's coming for Becky Lynch. I think we could get Punk and AJ against Becky Lynch and Seth. Do you think we could get that sometime? You don't think so?
I can't see it happening.
Okay. Number 15. I just think it's nice hypothetical, though.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair. Now, that's somebody who's going to be in it.
Sure, yeah.
Number 16. The 16-time women's champion, Charlotte Flair.
I don't think she's won it 16 times.
Well, she should have.
Okay.
Number 17. Trish Stratus, Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Number 18. The returning Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
There's
That may or may not
a
happen.
chance, yeah. Number 19. Now, this is who somebody was coming for revenge for. I can't remember now. Stephanie McMahon.
Maybe she's coming back for revenge for that time that Hunter tore his pec.
Oh, no, that's
crown jewel.
Carmella. That's who Carmella's returning for because she's mad at Stephanie.
So she comes out before Stephanie to get revenge on Stephanie?
Yeah. Well, they saw each other backstage, so one entered.
And she didn't know that Stephanie was in it? Or did she hear Stephanie was in? She was like, I'm going to try to get in this Rumble.
Yeah. And then that's how our next participant got in, too.
Okay.
In at number 20, Ronda Rousey.
Can't see that happening, but all right.
She don't give a damn about her bad reputation.
All right.
Number 21, Sunny.
So was she going to get a temporary release?
And so Michael Hawley's friend comes over and says, Sunny? Oh, that's who I want to be my girlfriend.
Oh, no, you don't want that. You don't want that. And if she offers to pick you up to take you out on the date, definitely don't get in her car.
So here's the feud, though, because coming in at number 22, making her WWE debut, Sunny Kiss.
Okay. All right.
Number 23, Tori Wilson. Number 24, Sable. Coming in to get revenge on Stephanie McMahon.
What? For a story from 22 years ago involving her father who was exiled from the company?
Number 25, Victoria.
Okay.
26, Queen Charmel.
All right.
27, she's got legs, Stacy Keibler.
Can't foresee that happening.
Number 28, American-made own Ivy.
Okay.
Number 29, Miss Jacqueline.
We are very heavy on the mystery entrance again.
And number 30, Shayna Baszler. Coming in to get revenge on Ronda, who left her, who's coming to get revenge on Stephanie, who's being gotten revenge on by Carmella.
So to just clarify, no Bailey, no Nia.
I kept saying, so is this where you wanted Nia Jax to come in?
No one from Damage
No.
Control. No Mia Yim. No Chelsea Green. No Lyra Valkyria.
And then just to be perfectly clear,
Yep.
before Becky Lynch was thrown in there, the original spot at number 5 was Michael Hawley's friend came in and said, "Can I pick one?" And he goes, "Yeah." She goes, "China." And Michael Hawley goes, "Oh, dude, she passed away." And he goes, "What? She's dead?"
Oh, God. Yeah, geez, newsflash. She died like 10 years ago. But the only way we were able to know anything about how she's doing was when she was on this show a couple years ago when we had psychic medium Brodie Earl talk to her from beyond the grave.
Oh, you ever done anything with another dude?
Huh?
Nothing.
That was a question that he asked, huh? Yeah. Brodie Earl submitted a question for my weekly social media post. Ask me anything, and first he wrote like I want to ask something, but it may be too private for the comments, and then he waited like 6 days, so the podcast had already been recorded, and then I just saw I got a comment on a post from Brodie Earl that said, "Have you ever had a sexual experience with a man?" So that was the thing that happened.
Yeah, you never answered that question, so I think we can all
You could draw your own conclusion.
Yeah.
And it's on record that I've kissed several men in public. So,
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, no one asked Aaron, but I mean, he at least punched one man in the buttocks.
That's right.
In a bed.
Before I kissed him. I mean, nothing.
All right.
I didn't know it was a man.
All right, you ready for some Rumble by the number facts?
Yeet.
Okay. Some of them are going to get a little weird, but
Yeet.
I think some of these are some interesting ones that you never really hear in those by the numbers video packages.
Yeet.
The amount of Royal Rumble matches that had 29 entrants instead of 30. 1991. 4. What?
I think there were 4 Rumbles with 29
No, there's
entrants.
more than that. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
91. Randy Savage no
Yeah,
show.
never showed.
That's because he
Was
beat up the
attacked.
Ultimate Warrior and then left the building.
Yeah.
1994, which I don't remember, Bastion Booger was ill, so they had only 29 participants.
Wow.
Really? Couldn't fill that spot with anybody. 1998, Skull was attacked backstage. Sad. A lot of Skull fans out there were very disappointed.
Why though? Like, what do you remember? Like, what the point was for that?
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
I mean, the only arc that I remember for that show was like everybody was gunning for Stone Cold, right?
Yeah.
Because it was when he was at his hottest. He had won the year before. Blah blah blah. 2004, Spike Dudley unable to compete. I think he was also beat up on the way to the ring or something, maybe by Kane, if I remember correctly. Scotty 2 Hotty, 2005, unable to compete. I believe he was also beat up on the way to the ring. So
I think I had his number in a Rumble numbers game that we did that year.
Oh boy!
And I still feel like I was robbed.
Why?
Because he should be in the Rumble. I mean, he should have never been eliminated if he never got in.
Yeah, but I think he got in eventually and did another Rumble.
Oh.
2008. I don't remember this, but it seems idiotic, but something that would happen randomly. Finlay was disqualified. Finlay was disqualified. Now, mind you, multiple times in years past they've used weapons in the Rumble, and specifically in the 2001 Royal Rumble. Some people refer to that as the Hardcore Royal Rumble because they just started doing fucking weapon shit in the middle of the match. 2023, the Men's Rumble. Rey Mysterio legit injured, but turned into storyline that Dom attacked him backstage.
Oh.
So that was times that there was only 29 men in the Royal Rumble. The number 10, the record for amount of entrants who lasted less than a whole minute in a single Royal Rumble match. Eric Rowan, 8 seconds. Robert Roode, 41 seconds. John Morrison, 9 seconds. Big E, 53 seconds. Cesaro, 18 seconds. Shelton Benjamin, 37 seconds. Shinsuke, 20 seconds. MVP, 24 seconds. The Miz, 30 seconds. And Matt Riddle, 41 seconds.
When was that? Just throughout?
It doesn't say the years, but it says...
Okay. But what about guys like Bushwhacker Luke? He's not even in there. And Santino, they hold the records.
That is weird that they're not listed. Now I don't know if I could trust this. Why does it say that?
Because there was somebody else that never showed up for the Rumble that I felt like, or never got eliminated. Who was that?
Curtis Axel was.
That's who it was. Yeah, he was famous for that.
But he was never thrown over the top. It wasn't a matter
Okay.
of him not making the match.
Okay.
4. There have been 4 Royal Rumble matches where numbers 1 and 2 have started and finished the match. 1995, Shawn Michaels and the British Bulldog. 1999, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Mr. McMahon. 2021, Men's Rumble, Edge and Randy Orton. 2023, Women's, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. 28, out of his 5 Royal Rumble match appearances, Batista has entered at the number 28 position 3 times. 2003, 2005, and 2014, which, definitely should have been a Daniel Bryan year, but it was what it was in 2014.
That's all right. Because it got us to the main moment that we needed.
I wouldn't change any of that. Speaking of Batista, in all 5 of his Royal Rumble match appearances, he was the Final 4 in all of them.
Whoa.
Did you know that? 2003.
I remember the one where him and Cena were the last 2.
Well, yeah, that was a little bit of a catastrophe. But yeah, in 2003, the Final 4 was Batista, Kane, Undertaker, and Brock Lesnar. 2005 was Rey Mysterio, Edge, John Cena, and Batista. 2008 was Kane, Batista, Triple H, and John Cena. 2010 was Shawn Michaels, Batista, John Cena, and Edge. And 2014 was CM Punk, Sheamus, Roman Reigns, and Batista. And who knows? He could be in the Final 4 this year with Michael Hawley's prediction. It could happen.
Yeah.
11 is the number of entrants who have eliminated themselves from the Royal Rumble match. 1989, Andre the Giant. 1997, Ahmed Johnson. 1997, Mil Mascaras also eliminated himself. 1999, Kane. 2001, Drew Carey might be the most famous one. That segment with Kane.
Yeah.
2004, Mick Foley. He did that in an effort to get Randy Orton out of the match. 2010 was MVP. 2018 was Matt Hardy. 2020 was Santina Marella. 2021 was Carmella. And 2024, in a very forgettable appearance, Pat McAfee.
That was the worst thing I ever saw.
Dude, that was bad.
Yeah.
Real fucking bad. Then remember he tried to say he didn't even know that was he was an entrance in the match?
Yeah.
There's no way. No way. 4, the amount of times Roman Reigns has been a Royal Rumble runner-up. 2014, 2017, 2018, and 2020. Randy Orton has been featured in most Final 4 showdowns in Royal Rumble match history. He's been in 8 of them. 11. It took 11 women to eliminate Nia Jax from the 2023 Royal Rumble match, making it the record for most entrants needed to eliminate one entrant. 6,208 as of this posting. This is how many days ago that this was posted 2 days ago, so it would be 6,210. How many days ago the 2008 Royal Rumble match happened and Hornswoggle was never eliminated and he didn't go over the top rope. So, sticking with your saying of like Scotty 2 Hotty and Curtis Axel. But I don't think he ever actually got back in a Royal Rumble, did he?
Hornswoggle?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Maybe a gauntlet for the gold, but not a Royal Rumble.
660 is the heaviest wrestler to ever compete in the Royal Rumble. Who do you think that is?
Oh, gosh. Yokozuna?
Yeah, it's Yokozuna. Let's go to some of the more obscure facts that I found going through Reddit. And so, again, I didn't double-check.
How many Royal Rumbles have there been?
If we're not counting the greatest Royal Rumble and we're also including the women, I mean, I guess the answer is it's been like, what, over 40,
wow.
Right?
Okay.
Hold on here. So, I didn't double-check these from Reddit.
Oh, well, pardon the interruption.
What?
I got a little facts of my own I've been doing some homework on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what do you got?
I have 100% of the Royal Rumbles were won by the last person in the ring.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's factually, that's the only way you can win.
Okay. Well, also in the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble that had the second person in it, that person drew number 2.
I feel like you didn't do any research and you're just saying things that are pretty obvious.
Referee, never in the Royal Rumble. Right?
That might be true.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think Danny Davis ever did a Royal Rumble.
No, he didn't.
Hmm.
He was already back to reffing in 89.
Yeah, but the first Rumble was in 88.
Yeah, but that was a house show. Oh, no, wait. You're talking about the Duggan one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he wasn't in that. He had been suspended from the WWF by the esteemed and honorable President Jack Tunney. Here's another one.
Oh, God.
Gorilla Monsoon, never in a Rumble.
Well, yeah, he had been retired for a long time at that point.
So my fact is a fact.
Well, what is true is nobody younger than the Royal Rumble has ever won the Men's Royal Rumble.
Okay. What about Razor Ramon?
Razor
in a Royal Rumble.
Razor Ramon was in a Royal Rumble.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Which one, the greatest Royal Rumble?
97.
Oh.
But Scott Hall was never in a Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Oh, that's your loophole there, pal.
Oh. Speaking of poop holes.
You're not going to pop for that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that Razor Ramon was in a Royal Rumble. You fuck. Doesn't matter if it was fake Razor, still Razor Ramon.
Oh, I forgot about that guy. I thought you meant Scott Hall, like the other Scott Hall.
Who's the other Scott Hall?
This guy I took geometry with. This is like ninth grade.
Jesus Christ. Here's something that they've never done for a finish that I've actually thought of before, and I wonder if they would ever do this. But my fear is that it would be flat, but I feel like you could pull it off. They have never done the finish where number 30 enters with no one in the ring. So there's two guys in the ring. They already eliminated themselves, and then number 30 comes out. I honestly wish they would do that one year because that would be the fucking shittiest, crappiest way for a heel to win.
Man, you know what, though? I bet you could do that at the greatest Royal Rumble.
I mean, I don't know if they'll ever do the greatest Royal Rumble again.
Like an overseas one, yeah. But all right.
So here's a incredibly depressing stat. The only men's Royal Rumbles where all the participants are still alive currently.
Oh no, last year's.
2024.
Okay.
2023.
Yeah.
22.
Uh-huh.
21. 20.
Yeah.
19. 13. 12. 10. And the farthest we can go back with all the participants still alive from the men's Royal Rumble, 2009. That's fucking sad.
But also, that's kind of amazing because you figure there's 30 guys in every Rumble, 30 women in every Rumble that there have been. And then also one year, I think, what was it, 40? The year that Kevin Nash and Booker T came back?
2011, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
The one I was supposed to be in.
Yeah, why did they pick Kevin Nash or Booker T over you?
We'll never know for sure. It's not like fucking Kevin Nash Diesel got a big pop or anything.
Man, when he put that black glove on.
Yeah, that was pretty over. The only Royal Rumble numbers that have never won a Rumble. 4, 6,
17.
7,
Yeah.
9,
Yep.
11,
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
15,
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
21,
Yeah.
and 26.
Yeah, I forgot Charlotte was 17 one year.
9 and 12 never made it to the Final Four.
Ooh, you don't want those numbers if you're doing our numbers game.
No, which, by the way, thank you for everybody participating in the Royal Rumble.
Record sellout time this year.
Dude, it went fast.
But it's the best game, honestly, right? I mean, you pay a little bit, you win a lot, and you have fun the whole time, regardless.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're participating, you spend $10 on at least one entry into either the men or the women's. You could do multiple entries, but you can win up to $300 if you win both of the Rumble pools. So good luck to everybody participating. We'll be posting a video this week on social media, so be on the lookout for that.
For years and years, me and podcast superstar Jerry get together. We watch the Rumble, whether it was at his house, my house, whatever. We always played the Rumble numbers game. We were always pissed when we got Jey Uso. This year, I don't know that I'd be so mad if I got Jey Uso.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's definitely a possibility. Here's some quick facts about the Women's Royal Rumble. Total of 76 women have competed in the Royal Rumble match. Only 7 have won the event, obviously. There's only been 7 since 2018. 5.32% of the participants have won the match. 5 women have been able to win the World Championship at WrestleMania from winning the Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley is the only woman to win the match from the number 1 position. That was a really good Women's Rumble, actually.
Yeah.
That might have been the best one. Number 3 and 28 have produced the most wins, with Bianca Belair and Bayley for number 3 and Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey for number 28. Rhea Ripley holds the record for the most cumulative eliminations ever with 20. How do you
Cumulative.
say that? Cumulative. Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax have the record for the most eliminations in a single match with 8. Bayley holds the record for the longest time spent.
Dude,
in
they
a
were
single
pushing the
match.
shit out of Shayna that year, I think.
Did she have a diesel spot in that?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. Some of these, because listen, some of those women rumbles have been poopy.
Some of my favorites.
Really? But I mean, look, there have been guys ones over the years that have been shitty too. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, obviously the stats for more shitty guys rumbles are probably higher because there's been more guys rumbles. But you can't win them all, I guess. Chelsea Green in 2023 and Valhalla in 2024 have the record for the least time spent in a single rumble match with 5 seconds. And Tampa, Florida is the city that has hosted the most women's Royal Rumble matches with 2021 and 2024. Yeah, that's about all I want to say about the stats here. One more. Jade Cargill is the first and only woman in history to make her WWE debut in a Royal Rumble match. 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think she might make her Royal
Return.
Rumble return?
Well, not according to Hardcore Hawley.
Well,
But again, he has some doozies in there.
What are your picks for this Rumble? I mean, it's a pretty quick lineup.
Yeah.
What we have on the agenda is obviously the men's Royal Rumble match, the women's Royal Rumble match. You're going to have your WWE Championship ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And I guess let's start with what I could see opening the show. 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah.
DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Probably the biggest match of both of their careers as far as it's going to be 60,000 in that stadium.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the biggest crowd, if that's the case, in the history of Royal Rumble. What is your prediction for 2 out of 3 falls, DIY versus MCMG?
I definitely got to go DIY.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're my favorite team I've ever had.
You've ever had?
Yeah. I've never had a favorite or team.
Okay.
What about you, Sideburns?
I've got a whole beard. You want some of this milk? I'm going to say... it never
It's
gets old.
dumb how we pop ourselves.
So dumb. I'm going to say DIY. I think this might be their... I think this is going to be their best main roster match ever. I mean, the fact that we're getting to see Johnny and Alex Shelley wrestle each other in WWE in 2025 is crazy to me, and the fact that we could see it with 2 of the greatest tag teams in the history of wrestling, honestly, between the work that DIY did before they were even on the main roster and the stuff that the Machine Guns did in TNA. Again, innovators of tag team wrestling. I think this is going to be a tag team 2 out of 3 falls masterpiece. And back in the day, it felt really special when they would do a tag team 2 out of 3 falls match in WWE. Think about
Demolition and Brainbusters.
Dude, I was gonna say that, fucking classic, right? So it's
Heart Foundation and Demolition.
yes. So I think this is a good, almost throwback type scenario. I can't tell you the last time they've done 2 out of 3 fall tag match. And
I was so happy to see that that's what this was.
yeah, it's good. It's
Exciting to
It's
me.
gonna be able to showcase these guys doing what they do best, and it's the only real wrestling match on the show, so I expect it to be an all-timer.
Wait, the other ones are predetermined, or what do you mean?
It's the only all right, you're a dickhead. It's the only regular match on the show.
Oh, okay, pure a true wrestling match. Okay.
Women's Royal Rumble. Who's your prediction for maybe some mystery entrants, and who do you think will actually win the whole damn thing?
I think Michelle McCool hinted that she was going to be.
God, she's always a fucking mystery entrant. Is
I
it
know,
even a
but
mystery?
did you see her social media post?
What was her post?
She was like, "Oh, is this how women do it nowadays? You just declare yourself for a Royal Rumble? Well, I guess I'll do the unthinkable then. I'm going to declare myself." I'm like, "You're in every year."
Yeah, didn't last year she just sat in the front row and was like, I guess I'm in the Rumble.
Yeah, I
And she
guess.
just got
I
out of
don't
her
remember.
seat.
Yeah, I see. So probably her. I could see Alexa Bliss. I think everybody's been saying that, but then they threw out like the smoke screen where it's like, we had to renegotiate a contract, so she's not going to be debuting.
Yeah.
Jade coming back. I could see that.
I think the easy and most probable ones to happen are Becky Lynch,
Gotta be.
Jade, and I think we'll get a Nikki Bella.
Think anybody from NXT?
I think we'll get I think we'll get Roxanne Perez. Seems to make the most sense to me.
Yeah, her and Bailey go after
That's
each
what
other.
I'm saying, like,
Yep.
because they were teasing that on NXT or whatever. So
Could you see Bailey coming out again as number 1? And then
Yeah.
Cora Jade coming out or Roxanne Perez coming out as number 2?
Ooh, that could be good.
Yeah.
That could be good.
Yeah, I like that. Who was the other one I was thinking? I was thinking somebody else, too. I'd like to see the Lash Legend in there.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great. I think Charlotte's gonna make it towards the end, but I don't.
Oh, I have her winning.
I don't want to see her win because you know what? I think it's inevitably
There'll be
gonna
backlash.
Well, no, not that necessarily, but I'm I think it's gonna be Tiffany versus Charlotte.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be an athletic.
I
clinic,
can't wait. Yep.
But I don't know if Charlotte needs to win the Rumble for that to happen. I think they can go another path with that one. So as far as the winner goes,
Io Sky.
I think we get our first 2-time winner, and we go.
Candice LeRae.
She would need to win once, unless she's going to come back out and
win the men's
as well.
Okay.
But
She has wrestled men on occasion.
she has. I've wrestled her a couple times. I'm going to say Bianca Belair because I think we haven't done Bianca and Rhea. It's been something that I think a lot of people have been hoping for a long time, and I can easily see it being Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
Man, you're crazy if that's what you think.
Well, how else would you set up that match?
I don't
Two
know.
different shows.
I just don't think that they're going to wrestle each other
Why?
at WrestleMania.
Why?
I don't have that feeling.
Who's Rhea Ripley going to wrestle then? Who's she going to defend her title against? Come on, smart guy. He's
Lacey
a
Evans.
smart guy. You think Lacey Evans is going to come back?
Yeah. She's going to have returned from having Ric Flair's baby.
So is she doing the Sergeant Slaughter gimmick again, or?
Yeah, it's going to be a mix this time. It's going to be half Sergeant Slaughter, half Ric Flair's girlfriend.
Half the character from Glow.
And that half, too.
Okay. Yeah, so that's
All
my
three halves.
That's my prediction on that. The Kevin Owens Cody Rhodes ladder match. I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be a great ladder match. When I
Of
think
course
of
it is.
When I think of Royal Rumble ladder match, I might be forgetting one, but the one that I remember that I actually rewatched this weekend. And I remember I would watch it all the time as a kid because I'm like, man, this fucking match rules. And it's unfortunate that, WWE would never publicly say this anymore because of Benoit being in it. But Benoit versus Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship at Royal Rumble 2001.
Yeah.
One of the greatest ladder matches in the history of WWE.
Boy, they cooked.
Yeah.
I could see. This has to be the best ladder match because Kevin Owens is doing the best work of his career, both on the mic, character-wise, and just in ring. I really like what he's doing.
And listen, both men are good storytellers. Cody's
Cody
a great
as well,
storyteller.
yep.
He's super over, but also, I think we've seen in the past that when you, because I've been seeing, like, he's been getting some heat since he won the title from people that were instantly like, he's boring. You just take the belt off of him. The story's over. Blah blah blah.
Those are the same people that bitched that The Rock was going to get to fight Roman Reigns.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, I think he has the ability to always even make the doubters question what they're saying, and he has the ability to, for lack of a better term, do some real dumb stuff when necessary. Thinking back to his AEW run, like the cutter he took from Sammy Guevara in his final match, him fucking doing a suplex through a flaming table off the top rope. Anytime he's done the Kurt Angle style moonsault off the top of the cage. Cody
That promo against that The guy from another country.
It doesn't seem like it's in the same.
Somebody Colorado or something.
Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, either Denver or Nick Colorado.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I don't think that was his name at all. Nick, you think his name was Nick Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I think this is going to be a pretty classic WWE Championship match. I don't know how Kevin Owens always manages to find himself in the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble.
Really good.
But
he did it at Survivor Series for years too with Roman, right?
no, that
Or
was the
was
Rumble.
it the Royal
That was the
Rumble?
Rumble. Yeah,
Okay.
he's Mr. Royal Rumble. And as I
Yeah.
remind you a couple weeks ago, they randomly did a handicap match, him and Sammy versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, which I don't even remember happening.
Me neither.
But I'm going to say Cody retains. I can't see there's any way in hell that Kevin Owens wins the WWE Championship.
Cody retains. F.
What?
I don't know.
Really?
Because I could really see. I mean, there's something to be said for Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I mean, that intrigues me more than anything with Cody. However,
Does that need a title at WrestleMania, though? Because the
well,
gimmick
it doesn't, I guess.
The gimmick is Kevin is trying to manipulate Sammy and basically convince him, hey, I'm your friend. I would do anything to help you,
Yeah.
and you should do anything to help me. So, I mean, you don't think that if Sammy doesn't help Kevin isn't going to do some bullshit to where now,
Oh, yeah.
finally, without a title on the line, I don't even think it even matters. Like, you could do Kevin versus Sammy at WrestleMania.
for the Winged Eagle.
I think that's going to be
Oh, you know what would
done.
be great? If Cody captures both belts, okay? And then
Gets rid
Kevin
of that
goes out
stupid logo. Oh,
and he gets the Smoking Skull Championship or the Big Gold or
so he just keeps getting replica belts.
Yeah, what's the other one? What was the one that I really liked? JBL had it. Brock Lesnar had it. The Undisputed title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he gets that one. The $1 million title.
It turns out he just keeps going on WWE Shop when they have their sale on Monday and Friday, and he gets 25% off. And he's like, I'll just keep buying these belts. I'm rich.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go KO.
Royal Rumble men's match. Again, I think this is, and people out there can comment on YouTube below or wherever, tell us how you feel about it, but I feel like this is the most star-studded lineup they've ever had in a Rumble since 1992. You got Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, LA Knight's in it, Shinsuke's in it. Who am I forgetting that's a top guy? Gunther's not in it.
No.
Logan Paul's going to be in it. John Cena,
Yeah.
John Cena. This could be first time in history he wins the match and tie Stone Cold Steve Austin for 3 Royal Rumble victories. I think if anybody was going to do that, it's John Cena. But I don't know if John Cena needs to win the Rumble. It would be cool
So
if he did.
who do you got winning the Rumble?
Again, I think there's a lot of different paths you can take. Roman Reigns is in his first Rumble since like 2019 or 2020.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell me. Who do you think is going to win? Give me your pick.
I'm going to say, I think what makes the most sense is CM Punk.
And that was my pick as well.
I think CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. It feels good. It feels right. He took a whole year to come back and win it, you know?
He's got to close the show.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be his time. And
Feel good moment. Him pointing at that sign, brother.
I guess CM Punk and Gunther then, right? I don't hate that.
No. Actually, it could be anybody and anybody. Right now, in those top guys, like, I'd like to see John Cena and Gunther.
However, here's my thing, though. I still think, and if we're going to do it, it's got to happen at WrestleMania, and people have been questioning me about this. I mean, they did that tease for Goldberg and Gunther, and I feel like you could do Goldberg and Gunther and not have the belt if this is a thing that they're going to do. And also, and I was just having a conversation with someone that I will not name, but they said, well, if you're going to bring Goldberg back, there's got to be someone other than Gunther he could wrestle and blah, 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 and just don't even bring Goldberg back. And I said, okay, give me another opponent to where for his final match, Goldberg can actually look like he's got the odds stack against him. and they couldn't give me a decent name. They pulled out of their ass Sheamus at one point. I said, Sheamus isn't in a spot to do that right now. Gunther is the only guy on the roster right now that can make Goldberg look like an underdog going into his final match. So I can see something happening before WrestleMania to where Gunther may or may not be the world champion. But I don't know where that puts CM Punk if he wins versus whoever for the world title.
Man, I think Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser have some sort of loose alliance right now. And they're also then affiliated with Gunther. So you could have Goldberg run through those two on his way to Gunther.
For sure.
And then get shut down by Gunther. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't want him to beat Gunther, but, if they want to do that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be a good show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to be able to watch it live as it happens. I'll actually be in Pennsylvania this weekend for a pro wrestling seminar on Saturday and a wrestling show for Monroe Valley Wrestling. Then on Sunday, I'll be at Alpha One in what I believe is becoming the 51st state, Hamilton, Ontario. Is that true? Or is it the whole country of Canada that's becoming a whole state?
I think it's the entire country.
So it'll be the biggest state.
Yeah, well, they'll be lucky because then they'll get good health care. It's the health care they want. Oh, my God, you're going to need some health care. He's got to... Here, you want some coffee? Huh?
Oh, God.
Don't worry, nobody will be able to hear you anyways. You don't speak into the mic.
I almost joked. Shut up. I almost choked on my own gum laughing.
On your own cum.
What?
Nasty fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, Greg's sitting here drinking a cup of his own cum.
No.
Yeah, he just poured it out. Right down his throat.
Whatever.
That's what you get for disparaging the good name of Canada, our friends and neighbors to the north.
Sorry. And I know...
You want to talk about Mexico next?
I know how much you love Trump. I'm so sorry. Disparaging the good goddamn name of Trump. Oh, my God, I'm dying. Feel like we should wrap this show up.
Yeah.
We'll be back again next week.
Wrap up that infected wiener of yours, too.
What? It's not... What are you talking about?
You're like a sexually transmitted machine.
Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts. iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. Patreon.com/Iron Aar Wrestling, where you can get a buttload of bonus content, including this week, a bonus episode on the Pro Wrestling Illustrated July 1993 magazine that we did a short YouTube video about. We're going to dive a little deeper into that magazine. We're going to hopefully get another bonus podcast up this week. $3 for bonus audio, $5 for bonus video, including stuff that gets left on the cutting room floor of these videos that we're doing. All that good stuff. $9 is the preferred tier, so you can get in with the live chat that we do once a month. Patreon.com, best way to support the show. Find us on social media at Iron Aar Wrestling. Find me on social media. I'm Gregory Iron on X, Gregory_Iron on Instagram, Facebook.com/The Handicapped Hero. You can message me for pro wrestling, motivational speaking, and pro wrestling seminars. And, of course, Cameo, if you want a shout-out of some sort. And ProWrestlingTees.com/Gregory Iron for my shirts, Aaron shirts, Iron on Wrestling shirts. And that's about it. Aaron, what would you like to plug?
At Fair to Aaron on Instagram. And I hope everybody has a lovely week. And just do something nice for someone and be nice to people.
Oh, I'm waiting for the joke.
Greg's face. That's a joke.
All right. Well, until next week, thanks for stopping
by. Wait.
Wow.
Greg's integrity. That's a joke.
Here's a lovely kiss goodbye
Greg,
to the show. What?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
All right, just kiss me.